But like we deal with Indians and Pakistanis a lot, so there's two types. So actually, you've been a victim to these radical Hindus. So we gave him a special nickname because obviously not all Hindus are the same. So most Hindus, I would say, are decent people, and not all Hindutva is bad either. But there are people who are just bad. By bad, I mean like I'm actually thinking about creating a proper checklist. Because a lot of people come and say, well, Haris bhai, am I a tunni? So there's a word, we coined a word, tunni. Tunni basically means, in Urdu, tun means being drunk on something, being high on something. So radical Hindus have certain checkpoints. Like they would say, okay, they would always give bigoted statements towards Muslims or anyone who doesn't agree with them. They would always have a civilizational dogma. They would be like, oh, our ancestors. Sorry, I can do that. You can't. So that's fine. Chill. So our ancestors they invented the internet and the MRI machine, and we went to the space, moon, and back. Those are the kind of people. And then they would tell you, hey, look, the US has secured patents on cow urine. Cow urine will cure cancer, and cow poop will cure this and that. Actually, oh yeah, they sit on TV. They say like, if you want to make a nuclear bunker, then have a then put a coat with about 6 inches deep. Put a coat of cow dung on your walls, and that would keep you safe from radioactive, from a nuclear bomb, etc. Whatever.
Did they actually say that? Or is this
yeah, man. It's all on national TV. We've got it all. We've seen it. If you think something really stupid came out of my mouth, and you might think that Haris is just exaggerating or making, don't. The chances are that would have definitely have come out of some radical Hindu's mouth. So those people, we call them tunnis, yeah? So we popularized the term, and a lot of people actually use that term now. But to our surprise, it has actually made it to it's actually made it to the Urban Dictionary. I'm trying to find that. Let me show you that. Why does my Firefox not show? Okay, there it is. Okay, let me show you this. This is hilarious, and it's upsetting a lot of people for some reason.
Shikibeh is in live chat is saying Hinduism is worse than Hindutva any day.
I don't know that. I can't say that. Hinduism has a lot going for itself, so there's a lot.
I agree, actually. I agree. Hinduism is worse.
Yeah, maybe, possibly. But look at this. So this word, Tundi, is basically from Sanatani Hindi, a Hindu with bigoted views towards non-Hindus, especially towards Muslims and Christians, and probably add atheists as well. Also referred to as Bhakt, this is not our word, and Hindutwadi or Hindutva. So I don't agree with this Hindutva because obviously not all Hindutva are like that. So there's some very genuinely intellectually honest people that could fall under Hindutva category. So it's a bit more complicated. It's multi-layered, multi-characteristical.
Isn't the Bhaktis just the people who just are loyal to Shiva or Vishnu?
Not just that. So they could be loyal to Modi as well. They could be loyal to Yogi as well, the guy who's the CM at UP. Bhakt means just loyal and dedicated. So they could be loyal and dedicated to everyone. So yeah.
But doesn't it mostly refer to people who are loyal to Shiva or Vishnu? Mostly.
Yeah, no, not necessarily. There could be some Bhakts who are Bhakts to the opposite of Shiva, whichever is the opposite of Shiva, whatever deity is. So yeah, so that Bhakt means devotee. Yeah, the oxymoron is like. So yeah, so it just basically means a devotee. But there's certain characteristics that are common characteristics among certain people. So So they're Tunnis basically, and I can see some Tunnis here as well. So we call them Tunnis. That it's okay? It's official for you. You can call them Tunnis.
Tunni, I can use this term.
Of course you can. Okay. Some people would say it's a slur, but it ain't. It's a harmless
ethnic slang. I don't want to.
No. So see, there you go. They're clever people. So coincidentally, there's a tribe called Tunni in somewhere in Africa, and they're like, you're using that. This is it's being a slur towards them, but it's not. Tun means, as I said, being drunk. So it's a harmless term that's been coined. So it's not, and because it rhymes with Sanatan, their religion. So because it rhymes with that.
Ian just gave you a super chat, $5 Australian. Thank you so much, Ian, for giving.
Yo, Ian. Thanks, Ian.
Thank you.
What are you doing up so late? Actually, yeah, Tunis. Yeah, there you go.
So go on. You finish.
No. So I don't know, because someone, it's perfectly fine. But anyone who actually knows Urdu and Hindi, they actually understand it's actually a harmless kind of a term. Because I actually give a very strong reason, because I don't want to say, a Hindu did this, because that would include every decent Hindu. And like someone would say, man, I'm a Hindu. I didn't do any of that. I don't think like that. So that's why it's important to coin a special term for these people who don't represent the majority.
Okay, then do you have a term like that for certain kind of Muslims that do?
I call them jihadis.
Jihadis. Okay. So can I ask you about the Bhakti movement? Because there's a hypothesis that says the Bhakti movement, right? But because you're saying now it's loyal devotee to anything, but originally the Bhakti movement was when Hinduism matured to this like devotees of Vishnu and Shiva, and my understanding, which could be wrong, is that this happened during the time that Islam was rising and Islam was being introduced to India as well. And some people argue that Hinduism was influenced by Islam and the Bhakti movement is a product of Islam. What do you think?
It's possible, but I'm only concerned about how it is today. So basically, Modi's blind followers are called bhakts. RSS people are called bhakts, and they say, for example, they use a term Deshbhakt for themselves, which means a devotee to my country, Mother India, basically. So bhakt is literally, in literal sense, what it means, regardless of what the etymology might be or what might be the political reason behind it. But in today's context, it means that I am a devotee to this cause or God, deity, or my political ideology or whatever.
Hey, new podcast, Secular Bhaktis, because Secular Jihadists.
Secular Bhaktis. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, that's a good one.
Get my best-selling book, Why There Is No God, for free. Click on the link for it in the description.